Hey guys, it's Biblegirl, and it's Testimony Tuesday. And today is another Ask Biblegirl. I got an email from Magicaljuice, and I'm going to read their email. Ask Biblegirl. In this school, we have been learning about creation. And I was wondering if God made our world and everything in it. Who made him? Does he have a family of his own? And what was there before us? I know the Bible says there was nothing, but if God was there, surely there must have been something. Well, I'm going to answer your question, but I don't know how completely different I can be from what you were learning, because I do follow the Bible. The Bible does say that in the beginning there was nothing, there was a void and darkness. And there are actually a couple interesting interpretations I've heard lately, so I can talk to you about that. One person I was talking to said that maybe the reason there's void is because, God was encompassing everything, this one interpretation. And he had to take himself away from a section of everything to create, and that is the void, the part without God. And then he's hovering over it, but not there. That's one interpretation. I'm not necessarily saying that's the interpretation, because I'm not a pantheist where God is everything, saying that God was everything before. But the Bible does say he was there from everlasting to everlasting, and so he was alone. But not lonely because of the Trinity, Father, Son, Spirit, and the Son wasn't human at the time, it was the Word. John 1 talks about, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. That's Jesus. So God doesn't have a family per se, except for the Trinity, which is one being, three persons. I have a video, I'll link it here. I've got some metaphors and some explanations, but metaphors aren't perfect to explain the oneness of God and the distinct personhood. You can't put God in a box to fully explain who he is. We can try to figure it out, but yeah. So, who made him would be, he wasn't made, he existed. And I know that's a crazy concept to try to think about, the idea that God always just was. But he was. I'd liken it to someone trying to understand the universe. The idea that something just goes on and on and on. And we know infinite. We know that the room I'm in only goes so far, one way or the other. We know my class lasts from 8 to 9:50. We know these things, but say forever, before and after, it's impossible to wrap your mind around, and but that's God. And it's part of what makes him so awesome. And not awesome in the stripper talk or whatever, but awesome, awe-inspiring. I mean, I can try to answer questions, and I'd love to answer anyone else's questions, so PM me or comment. But in the end, we don't know everything about him, and we can't, because he is this amazing, beautiful, perfect individual who has so much power and love and amazingness. And so, God always was. I'm sorry my answer's not too different from the Bible and what you were learning at school, but Magicaljuice, that's what I believe. What it is, I mean, if you look at pagan old religions, there are gods with families, and those never worked out very well. If you know anything about, like, Greek mythology, that family kind of sucked. So And that's not the true God. The true God is the one eternal being that has been and always will be. I hope I, answered your question. I didn't have a lot more than you're used to, though. Any other questions? I'd love to talk, dialogue, answer questions. I will see you guys on Friday. I can't promise a full-fledged awesome video Friday. I will throw something on early Friday morning because I am going on a road trip Friday after my class. Going to a wedding for my friend Andy and my friend Mike, who you've probably seen on my channel a bit if you're subscribed, because I made a video for them for one of my Testimony Tuesdays, 1 Corinthians video, and I have a video of them arguing about Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. In fact, at the wedding, I have been asked to be in charge of the Backstreet Boy table. They're going to vote and decide which one is the best once and for all, so I mean, they're really into that stuff. So I'm going to that wedding this weekend. It's in Arizona. I live in California. So it's going to be a drive back and forth, and I won't have a lot of Friday. So I will put something on. I hope I can get Missing Feather up. I'm actually to the point where I haven't written the script down. So I don't know if it's going to end up playing. Okay guys, I love you all, and God bless, and I will see you on Friday.